Hello, I'm Ian Doubtfire, and welcome to another episode of The Language Teacher. Today we are coming straight through to a classroom in Massachusetts, a French class in Massachusetts. So let's see if I have all the people here. Over here we have Jake, and there's Sienna, Rachel, Colin, Kyle, and over here we have Tyler, and Eileen, Cassie, and Haley, and Dave. Welcome, all of you. Well, today we're going to learn about conjugating an ER verb in French. Now, as you know, there are verb infinitives, and one of the ones you've seen already is the verb to have, avoir. Now, you know you just can't keep saying avoir with the pronouns. For instance, j'avoir, tu avoir, il avoir, nous avoir. You can't do that. You have to change the verb. So that's where you have j'ai, and tu as, and il a, and nous avons, etc., etc. So it's verb conjugating, but now we're going to start with one of the three major groups of infinitive verbs in French. There are ER verbs, IR verbs, and RE verbs. Today we're going to focus on conjugating an ER verb. So let's take a closer look. So, like I said, today we're going to focus on the conjugating of an ER verb. So we have the verb aimer, which means to like. Now, as you know with the verb avoir, which you've already seen, you can't say j'ai avoir, tu avoir, il avoir. You must change the verb so you have j'ai, and tu as, and il a, etc., etc. We're going to do the same thing with aimer. So, the first thing we need is our subject pronouns. So here we have je, or J apostrophe, which is I, that's first person singular. And then we have tu, which is you, that is second person singular. And we have il, elle, and on, he, she, and one, which is third person singular. Now, on, if you remember, can mean other things, but for today's exercise, it just means one. So all the singular people are on the left. First person singular, second person singular, and third person singular. Well, of course, we need the plurals. So we have first person plural, which is we, or nous. Second person plural, which is vous, which, if you remember, could also be second person singular if you're talking to an adult, like madame, monsieur, comment allez-vous. But for today's exercise, it's going to stay over here for the plural of you, second person plural. And last but not least, we have il and elle, with the S is silent unless the next word starts with a vowel. And il and elle are they, masculine and feminine, and that of course is third person plural. Now, the first thing you do with an ER verb, or any verb infinitive, is you drop the last two letters. So this is why I have the ER underlined, because I'm going to get rid of the ER, so that's what I have left. So, let's put the stem with each subject pronoun. Now, if this were an English verb, for the most part, we would be all done. Because if you think about liking in English, it would be I like, you like, we like, you like, they like, but he or she likes. So you typically just put an S on the verb. Well, in French, we're not that lucky. We have several endings to deal with. First of all, for an ER verb, for first person singular, we add an E. So now we have J apostrophe, because this word starts with a vowel. We have j'aime. Second person singular, it's ES. So we have tu aimes. Third person singular, again we have an E. So we have il aime, elle aime, on aime. Now for the plurals. ONS, nous aimons. This S is typically silent, as is this one and these, but when the next word starts with a vowel, in this case we have an A, it sounds like a Z. Nous aimons. With vous, we have EZ. Vous aimez. And for the last one, we have ENT, which actually is silent, and we have ils aiment and elles aiment. So notice, this is going to be standard for all ER verbs that are regular verbs. The endings for first person singular, second person singular, third person singular, third person plural are all silent. j'aime, tu aimes, il aime, elle aime, on aime, ils aiment, elles aiment. All you hear is aime, except for first person plural and second person plural, which are nous aimons, vous aimez. So there we have the conjugation of an ER verb. Well, this French class in Massachusetts has been a very wonderful and very cooperative class. I hope you've learned a lot from this, and I hope that you continue to enjoy learning French. Once again, I am Ian Doubtfire, the language teacher. Thanks for joining us. Goodbye.